How to slay a hill giant. Capricious, brutal, gluttonous, and the embodiment of raw physical power, hill giants are terrors of the frontiers, flattening villages and devouring everything in sight. No matter how big they are, they can fall. Here's how to bring these behemoths to their knees. With the brain the size of a walnut and the grace of an angry cow, hill giants are prime targets for mind-affecting magic. Confusion, grease, and phantasmal force are common anti-giant spells, with the last one being particularly useful, convincing them that their club is a snake or that their own shadow is attacking them. If it requires an intelligence to resist, the giant is doomed. Hill giants love eating green dragons, and green dragons hate being eaten. That means their very presence invites acid-breathing death. A clever manipulator can stir up that hatred and turn a single dragon's hatred into a rampage. The only problem? Green dragons aren't exactly friendly, so be warned. Despite their iron stomachs, hill giants eat faster than they think, which is to say without thinking at all. They shovel food down their gullets in absurd quantities, meaning that if you poison one hunk of meat, they're swallowing 20 doses or more at once. Even a constitution as mighty as theirs has limits, and the moment their stomach catches up to their appetite means they've died 20 minutes ago. In a very similar vein, innovative adventurers can also infect a hill giant with a lethal disease. Again, this can be a challenge given the creature's formidable immune system, but it's not impossible. The volume of the pathogen you'd be able to get the creature to consume is massive, and with selection of illnesses such as mind fire that attack its already limited mental capabilities, well, there'll hardly be a fight to be had after it's eaten. Hill giants are not known as thoughtful combatants, and thus when melee is joined, these beasts seek to close the distance as quickly and recklessly as possible. Chances are quite good that a giant won't see a moderately disguised trap, or hell, even an obvious one. Hill giants think bigger always wins, which means they love picking fights with smaller creatures, right up until that tiny halfling sorcerer melts their face off with a fireball, setting them up against something deceptively powerful, and just let their arrogance do the rest. They hate magic, they fear magic, but tell them that this here amulet protects them from evil wizards and they'll wear it like a badge of honor. In reality, it's freaking cursed beyond measure. Whether it slows them, weakens them, or just makes them more prone to mind tricks, the right hex at the right time, and it's in the bag. A hill giant's club isn't just a weapon, it's their pride, their identity, and their solution to just about every problem. Steal it, break it, or trick them into throwing it in a canyon, and they will lose their freaking minds. A raging, weaponless giant is easy to manipulate and even easier to kill. Hill giants live in loose family groups, and their rivalries and jealousies run particularly deep. Stir up ill will, plant whispers of betrayal, or let a choice insult slip at the right moment, and suddenly you'll have allies you didn't expect. The entire giant people live by a well-defined hierarchy called the Ordning, whereby the greatest of a lower giant is considered under the least of the next level giant. Convincing a hill giant that it has attracted the ire of, say, a cloud or storm giant, and it just might send it into a panic, making it easier to convince it of pretty much anything you want. No matter how big or strong a hill giant seems, they all share one fatal flaw. They're as dumb as the rocks they hurl. With the right plan, these towering brutes will fall just like any other beast, and when they do, the only thing left standing will be you.